One, go.
A countdown.
That
from
was my
one.
countdown. One, go. Amber.
0, you're on.
Honestly, yeah, you're on.
I'm good at it, and sometimes I'm like, oh, 1. Go.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, what am I doing? Who am I and where am I? Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We're having a cracking day today. The last hour, thank you ever so much to everyone that supported our Jennifer in her raising her efforts for charity. Thank you for opening up as well, because we had some lovely messages in that hour too. And we appreciate every single one of you. So thank you very much. Right, in this hour, we've got our David demonstrating for us. He's going to give you his take on the Romance and Roses download that we've got for you today. We've gone back into our Minecraft Studio archive and we're bringing you a ram jam packed download. I'm not going to lie, there's all sorts on this, from gift bags to cards, envelopes, stationery, card topper sheets, all sorts of different things. So you're going to have a fabulous time with this. One of our lovely customers, Marina Poole, has literally paid for this, downloaded it and made a card and sent us a picture in.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 This one?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, show it.
Wow.
Wow. Flipping heck. That was like the Chuckle Brothers. Me to you, to you, to
Look
me,
at
to me,
this.
to you, to you, to me. Good grief.
Nice one. Thank you so much for
Isn't
sharing
that
that with us.
fabulous?
That's amazing. I love it when this happens because literally you're downloading it instantly. You're not waiting for anything. Literally straight to your computer and you can craft while you're watching us.
Isn't that fabulous?
And I love it when we launch Minecraft Studio at the start of the day because then towards the end of the day, like
We
this,
get pictures.
we've got the projects to share. It's like a full circle moment, isn't it?
It's
I really
fabulous, isn't
like
it?
that. Thank you. Thank you, Marie. It's lovely.
Isn't that great? Right, now then. So here at Highlight Crafts, we do live shopping every day apart from Sunday. We're extending our hours as well today. So today we're going over to liveshopping.vip at 7 o'clock. Me and Stephanie are doing clear candle making. It's just going to be absolute carnage.
Remember to buy some popcorn on the way home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Get the popcorn out because that's going to be fun. But the way that you can shop with us here is it's really easy. You don't have to go away to shop. You can literally shop while you watch. So you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either Facebook or Instagram with us, we're going to show you a product and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. Then we're going to send you a message. And in that message is going to be a link. Click the link and that will take you to our website, where you're going to log into your account. That's super important. And then you can check out, because if you don't log in, you don't get your club benefits. And your club benefits are extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35 free shipping. Now that basket spend today is more important than ever, because if you get to that £35, if you get to that level where what's the word? I've just used it a million times in there and I can't remember. Entitled.
Ah, yes.
That's the word. To free shipping. You are going to get this digital download added to your basket automatically for free. Now we do have these designs as printed rice papers. I'll show you those as we go through the show, but these are the designs. And you're going to get all 24 worth $12.99 in my opinion, and the rest, because these are beautiful, for free. And it will automatically add to your basket. So as soon as you get to that free spend, that free shipping, that £35 spend, this will be added automatically to your basket. How beautiful is this? Absolutely stunning. And this is a gift from us to you as a big thank you for supporting us every single day since we started and continuing to support us. So we wanted to give you something really special. We've also, because we've got quite a few digital shows on today, knocked £2.50 off our printables that we've got on the show, which is amazing. So I'll go through those with you in a little while as well. If you prefer to shop on our website with us, highlightcrafts.com, that's super easy. Go onto the website, click watch live, and down, as soon as the video starts playing, down the side of your screen, all your items will appear. And you can literally click the ones that you wish to add to your basket. Then you'll get a little red shopping bag appear at the top of your screen with all your goodies inside. And when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click that little bag and that will take you through that process. Now, if you're sitting there and going, but I wanted one thing from one show and one thing from another show and one thing from another show, you can do that. So go to highlightcrafts.com, and on our homepage there will be a banner that says shop today's deals. You're going to click on that and all the deals in all the shows will open up and you can get that basket spent £35. Then you get your free download. So it's win-win with us here at Highlight Crafts, which is fabulous. And just so that you know, if you haven't got an account with us, please open one, because it automatically makes you, and for free, a member of Club Highlight, which means that you will then get those extra discounts, loyalty points for every pound that you spend, and free shipping on a basket over £35, which is phenomenal, right? Right, do you want to come and join me and have a look at this download?
Yes.
Because there's so much content in here, it's ridiculous.
This is massive. I was just looking,
Massive.
and to start off with your images, there's over 700.
I know.
Over 7. I don't think I've worked with a Minecraft Studio download where the image folder exceeds 450, 700, over 790 of them. There is tons in here. I also love as well that through this one you've got loads of different themes evolving, and of course wrapped around romance. So with something like this, we start off with, well, really almost like comic book.
I love these.
And the imagery is so
Love
poignant.
them.
It's very commercial as well.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Hallmark.
Yes, it does. I know exactly what
Do
you
you know
mean.
what I mean? It's got that style about it. It's Shop Rose. It's £25. You've got a £10 saving on this. This is fabulous.
I mean, even just the individual
No, right?
hearts, the balloons,
Yep.
those are a singular one. With
Yep.
those sentiments we just had
Correct.
with the dies, that over the top of the string on a
Absolutely.
card, that is your card done. But then you've got another 700 ways of crafting with this, which is
Indeed.
amazing. We go on to the silhouettes. These are wonderful.
If you love colouring in and you want to practice hair, they're the perfect ones
How
to
much would you
practice
pay for that set of stamps, as a
It-
set of stamps?
with. If they were A5
Yeah.
each, I would say you're probably looking at the best part of £12.99 per stamp.
At least, at least, depending on where
Get
they're
a
from.
high-grade polymer,
Yeah.
that's the kind of price that you're looking at.
This is where you put it into perspective, the value for money with Minecraft Studio. One I'm going to be working with in a few moments' time is the silhouette setting,
Love that.
because these are brilliant. I love a silhouette. I think it's one of the most majestic, peaceful ones, but then I want to be able to share with you how you can turn any image into a silhouette.
Oh,
So
now
it
then.
doesn't, not just the ones that have been designed to go with it. If it's got a solid outer edge, you could turn her into a silhouette, and they'll all become
Brilliant.
those images. As we go through here as well, we've got more florals, different shapes. We've got cards that are like bow ties
Love
and
them.
shirt openings, which looks lovely. This is a great image. It reminds me of an artist's work called Jack Vetriano.
Oh, look at you.
Yes, and he did lots of oil paintings in the rain, and we've got a few of his, and they're wonderful.
Love that.
And again, as we go through here, it's all wedding, it's all romance,
It
it's
is.
all
Stunning.
celebration of love, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at
I love
these.
these. These
They're
are one of my
great.
favourite elements on here. I think these are absolutely fabulous. There's a word, it's typography, isn't
Yeah,
it? There's a word that creates things
Word
like
imagery.
that. Word imagery. And I love that. I would just have that framed
Yeah.
in a box frame in my hallway.
Yeah.
I think it's stunning.
It is great. Something like that works really well if you wanted to add something not just for your home but to make and sell. Because with Minecraft Studio, as you know well enough by now, making and selling full potential with all of that.
Yep.
These are great. Built-up borders with your cards,
I know,
something like
right?
that. So easy to work with. We've got that eucalyptus and off-white ivory setting as well, which works great in any wedding card. Whether you're making wreath swags, just elements to add to a card. It doesn't really stop
Love
this.
these trees.
Yeah, the heart trees.
They're great, aren't they?
They're really whimsical. They kind of remind me of like a Dr. Seuss sort of style.
Yes,
Very
yes,
sort of
they
whimsical.
are. Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat when they're going down, was it Lip Lopper Lane or something?
Yeah. It was.
It's such a surreal film, isn't it?
I love Cat in the Hat.
Oh, it's so good. I love the guy that works in the estate agents and he's constantly hand sanitising. He's like, you're fired.
That was us during lockdown, wasn't it?
And you've got all of this in here to play with. But see how for you at home it could evoke a certain memory, a certain theme as well that you're going to craft with.
Right, now, all of these on this sheet, with the exception of probably, oh no, that one would work as well.
I know what you're going to say.
You can turn them black and create cutting files from them for your scan and cut. So you've then got that label shape in hundreds of different sizes.
Yes.
That label shape, same again. That one, same again. All of these frames, all of those. Now that for me, that page there as cutting files is worth £25 by itself.
Oh, absolutely. Because I guess once you've scanned that in, you
Yep.
can then resize it
Correct.
and save it into the machine's memory,
Draw
can't
it, foil it, emboss it, pierce it, all of those things.
you? Oh, sounds like you're coming up with a song.
Well, you never know.
So inside here you've got your line drawing, your envelopes. This, for me though, I think that's one of the most beautiful images on Minecraft Studio. There's something about words made from flowers. I don't know what it is, but it's so special. I remember when you made a huge letter configuration with the flowers.
Yes,
I
I
saw
did.
the pictures of it.
Yes, I remember that. So we were having a conversation about Fleur's flower forming foam, and Stephanie said, I want to do these big letters. I went, yeah, brilliant. So we got them cut out of MDF. So they made the order. Yeah, well, I thought they were going to be that big. They were 3 foot tall.
Yeah, they were massive.
And she said, and I want them covered in flowers. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, flower.
So I went home for 3 days. Well, that was one of the words.
Yeah.
I actually I'd made all the flowers. I loved it, I'm not going to lie. So I coloured all the foam, made all the flowers. It was one of the best things that we ever did in Create and Craft. But I had to stand on a step stool, lay them flat on the floor so I could see what it looked like. They were huge.
They were massive. I remember
Massive
seeing
letters.
them, and I only saw a couple of the letters, but they were big. But that's what this reminds me of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And I think it was love or something as
It
well.
was.
Yeah, it was.
Was it? No, it was home, I think.
Was it?
I can't remember, but
I
it was a
don't
big
know.
job, but I loved it.
Absolutely. Loads of different stamped elements in here. So, you've got images that could be translated to SVGs,
Yep.
but ones that you can just add a wash of watercolour over the top of as well. And you've got these images which you could cut out by hand. So if you wanted to make your door hangers, you can do things like that. You've got scenery as well, mirrored images. Lovely little modern style cards
Yeah.
as well inside
Nice,
here
aren't
with
they?
your monochrome prints.
This is lovely.
Yeah, this is nice. Your black and gold, all of these elements. And notice how you start off with a project like that and then you've got all the individual bits to make
Yes.
your own. Okay, so you've got the wreath there, which you can then put your sentiment in, then decorate it with the hearts, then you can put all of your embellishments around it. It kind of just builds up as one. And that's why you've got such a vast amount of content. Look
Brilliant.
at the colour in here. How cute are these?
I
Now,
know.
these are going back right into the archive characters here that we've got. But for you at home, you may well be like me, and it could be the first time you're seeing them
Yeah,
here, because you weren't
absolutely.
with Minecraft Studio all that time ago.
But also things like that, David.
Mm-hmm.
So things like this, you turn that black, scan it in, you've got something for your vinyl there as well, or your heat transfer
Ooh.
vinyl.
Oh,
Don't just
yeah.
see this as using it in Minecraft Studio to create a digital design. You can literally use these with your scan and cut. I think these are fabulous.
Oh, I like the whales.
Like the whales.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
wondering what.
yeah,
Yeah, I
look.
thought there might be an inside joke there, but there wasn't. But I just,
No.
and also the two flamingos
Flamingos,
together, the
like
heart
the heart.
shape. It's really
They're good.
sweet.
And I
Yeah.
love the fact that you've got all these different styles on here as well. This is really, really clever, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this watercolour style of artwork that we've got going on there. Then we've got background. This is what I was talking about, that sunset with your silhouettes. You've got all of these different ones to work with, repeat patterns, seamless design, card sheets. Now, when you've got card sheets, toppers, and design sheets, this is basically almost a paper pack.
Yep.
What you used to get years ago, all on one page for you, which means you can digitally crop into this, matte and layer, create your card, print it off, or print the whole sheet and use your trimmers and your croppers, and then actually layer it up with three-dimensional aspects.
Brilliant.
So for you, there's both options there. Well, not just both, there's all options. And that keeps on going. Our design sheets are a fundamental part. The grassroots foundational element for Minecraft Studio, it's kind of where it all first started, really. It was card making made easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've got those on here to complete, and there's tons to craft with.
Yep, more and more.
Whether you want sweet design, whether you want contemporary, whether you want stylish, whether you want flamboyant, whether you want something that's a little bit rough around the edges and a little bit, shabby chic, that's on here too.
These are beautiful.
Yeah.
You're invited on there. Wedding invitations, job done.
Change the colour. Maybe
Yep.
blue's not your colour.
Add
Maybe
your foil
green
on
is.
with your foil pen.
Yeah. Oh,
Make
definitely.
your own.
I think that foil pen is creeping its way into all of
It
our
is,
shows because there's so many ways of using
yeah,
it.
there is.
Which is the real beauty of a product like that. And then we actually go onto your envelopes. I love when Minecraft Studio has templates on it. Now, with a template, you print it out and you cut it out.
Yep.
Okay, so whether it's a stationery box, a wine bottle box, whether it's going to be an envelope or a tissue box, with Minecraft Studio, the design has been dropped and dragged into that shape,
Yep.
meaning that even if you resize it, you can still make an envelope.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such a good idea. And these have the window on the front, so gift cards.
Yeah.
All of those you can be making yourself. And then as we go through here as well, you do have your inserts for your cards. And Minecraft Studio has loads of templates on there already where you literally drop these into place. And as you print it, it'll be done for you. The gift bags.
Great, this.
So easy to fold.
Yep.
You literally got all of your tabs on there. We made one of these actually in the show last week when we made our own design. We basically cropped into the page and created our very own digital punch and made our own gift bag,
Wow.
which was really fun. And you get the instructions.
Yeah, you
So
do.
if there's anything you're not sure of,
Absolutely.
it's all covered in
Easy.
there for you. Sentiments to go with all of those different themes, all of those different styles. A little bit like what we spoke about on our previous hour with our stencil
Yep.
sentiments. You've got a font that is then in keeping with the message.
Yeah,
And that's what's
perfect.
important.
Absolutely.
It really feels like this is never ending.
It does feel like it's never
And I'm
ending.
going to whiz
These
through
are
it. I mean,
amazing.
look at all the coloured
I
that.
love these.
This reminds me about the Laura Ashley
It
wallpapers.
does. Stunning, aren't they?
Yeah, that
A
wonderful
little bit.
teal.
I don't know if you know Anna Griffin.
I do.
Yeah, a
Not
little bit
personally,
her style.
but yeah, you can see all of this in here.
Amazing,
together.
isn't it?
It is all of this together for you though. Over 700 images, backgrounds, stamps, inserts, toppers, icons, the lot. All of that is going to be coming to you today, right now, this minute. As soon as you check out Shop Rose to get hold of that one. It's £25 and you're saving a tenner.
Right,
saving a tenner
David.
on that.
Look at this.
Oh,
This literally happened at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, didn't it?
it did. Honestly, our little crafty minds
Honestly,
were spiralling
we're spiralling. Look at this.
with excitement.
Go on, you take it away, your rice paper man.
So rice papers are, well, rice papers are one of the very first substrates that I started working with, not only because I loved the rice paper effect and the design that you would usually expect to see with rice papers, it was because of how versatile this is and the adaptive process. So whether you want to actually adhere these to your glassware, your ceramics, your t-shirts, whether it's going to be tote bags, whether it's going to be onto wooden items, metalware, plant pots, you name it, these are colour fast. All of these inside here are printed with our fabric printers, which means they're fully waterproof, they're dishwasher safe and machine washable. So you could literally douse these in water, run them through under a hot tap and the ink will not budge.
No.
That also means if you're using adhesives at home and maybe you've not invested in Cadence yet and you're waiting to take that leap and you do have some adhesives at home already, they're going to work with this.
Absolutely.
It's not going to push the ink out of them. It's not like you've printed it on your inkjet. What we've done here is we've configured 2 sets of 12 for you. So overall today you could go for 24 sets of printed rice paper. But that breaks it down to making these about £1.60.
£1.60
A
for
printed
printed
sheet.
rice paper.
I've paid over £7 for
I
print today
know.
for at craft shows. Sometimes with a bit of foiling on, with the exception, a little bit glamorous, but you can do that yourself.
Yes, you
You
can.
can add that on. Save the money, create the effects. Now in here you've got lilacs. You have got a wonderful soft lilac theme running through the first set, but then we also start to creep into the strawberry and cream collection. You've got figures in here. Now the one most poignant thing about these rice papers is I think this is the first collection we have done with figures on the rice papers pre-printed.
They're stunning.
And they've come out spectacular. The results on these are almost three-dimensional. I
Yep.
mean, look at the shading on her skin there, where you can see the blush in her cheeks.
Yep.
You can see the way she's poised. Honestly, the
wisp of the
hairline.
hair.
Yeah.
Is just incredible. I mean, the detail that is in
at
these
this
rice
dress.
papers, it's layer on layer on layer on layer on layer, but there is still room for you to create,
There is.
isn't there?
There is
That's
still
the
room.
important
Look at this
thing.
open space.
Yes, exactly.
It's not a space that's kind of overwhelming, but it's one of where I go, oh, I'm going to put my stencil
There,
with my
exactly
stamps
that.
here.
So if you want those 12, that is Shop Lilac, and it's £19.99, £1.60 per rice paper. Now our second one is called Strawberries and Cream. So this is Shop Cream, same price, £19.99, and you're getting these at £1.60 per printed rice paper.
Look at that.
That is phenomenal, isn't it? I love that one.
I think this bottom
Quirky
set,
bird,
yeah,
I think,
that
for
is,
me,
isn't it? This
right?
here,
Oh, that's lovely.
one of the most beautiful rice papers I've ever seen.
Yep.
And I've got thousands.
I
And when I
know.
say I've got thousands, I could make a house out of rice paper.
It reminds me of, do you know when I look at that, Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, it's like the book at the start. There's
Sleeping
something
Beauty
about
with
it
the
that's
rose
really...
thorns and, yeah, oh, that's made me go funny, that.
Have you ever seen Shrek?
Oh, I love
At the
Shrek.
start of Shrek, where he's opening
Love
the
Shrek,
book,
yes.
and all the pages, that's what that
That's
reminds
what
me
it
of.
reminds
That
you of.
proper fairy tale.
Now imagine if you got an MDF book, like a proper book, and you had these on the front of that. Jotters, journals, art journals, all of those different things from fabric. But here's the thing. So you can buy these printed for £19.99. You get to that basket spend of £35. So as soon as you qualify for free shipping with us here at Highlight Crafts, you're going to get all 24 designs put into your basket for free, automatically. One word, sublimation.
Oh, that's just gone through me.
Was it?
I think we've got it on tomorrow.
Sublimation, David, with
Sublimation,
these.
I know.
These are going to look
I
amazing.
heard whispers earlier about potential MDF at the weekend.
Wow. I hope not,
I don't know that it's happening.
because I ain't got time to do that
I
this
don't know that
afternoon.
it's
I'm just
happening.
putting that out
I
there.
don't know that it's happening, but all I'm thinking is there's going to be more coming. Get these rice papers.
Oh
for
yeah,
those
there's
projects.
definitely more coming.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, it's on its way. But yes, definitely for that.
Sublimation, these are going to look fantastic.
These on sublimated onto MDF.
Cushion covers.
But just covering the MDF with these.
Oh yeah. These are, and this bottom set here, it's such a celebration of colour. You've got in here greens, yellows, blues, pinks, sepias. Honestly, and the texture in the background with the script, they're the best ones we've ever done.
Oh, I love
The
them.
best.
That, can you imagine that as a gift for a bride on a wedding morning?
Going over this with crackle, clear crackle, and filling it in with gold inlay on a tray, that would look immense.
They're incredible, aren't they? Right, don't miss out. So whether you're going for lilac for $19.99, cream $19.99, or you're going to get your basket spend, you're going to qualify for that free shipping at £35, and you're going to get it as a download. These are. Can I take these into Micro Studio?
Yes, you can. JPEGs. You take them in Micro Studio and make them any colour you wish, Mel. I know, and then you can sublimate them afterwards because you print them on your sublimation.
Absolutely. And you can make them the size you want to make them fit your MDF. Oh, David. We're good here, aren't we?
It's just so special. It really is.
Right, my lovely. Are you ready to demonstrate?
along
Yeah, I'm
through?
going to come back to the printables in a little while. I think we need a break from talking and we just need to see it.
Craft.
That's all right. Yes.
Yeah, let's do
please.
it. Okay, so what I've got here is, let's have a look. I'm going to grab this background here out onto the page. Right, so don't look at that a second. You can't look at that right now. So what I've got is my page. Now, I've brought it out onto a portrait page for this one. But the thing is, this is an actual icon, and you'll find this in your icons, okay, in the folders. Now, I love it, but for me, I'm a bit restricted because it's a pre-built image. But then again, you've got all of the tools to create your own, so you can use it as your own inspirational piece. So what we're going to use is the background in the separate folder, crop off the scene that was created and make our own silhouette scene. And think about all of those different elements you've got on Micro Studio you can turn into silhouettes, and we're going to do a few with these. So what we're going to do first is bring on a digital punch. Okay, we're going to go into our basic shapes and grab a square. And I'm going to highlight this over. Let's have a look. Bring it over here. And I'm just going to make sure to crop off that grassy area. Okay. And I'm going to keep the inner like that. So we've now created my own ombre, so you can make your own straight away. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, let's have a look, just a small one of these, and I'm going to make it bright white. Okay, I'm going to bring this to the front, and I want to create my central point in here. I've got that wonderful warm yellow, but I want to create a perfect center. So we go down with this white mat and create the circle softer edges, bring it right down like that. Okay, I'm going to sit that in the middle, and then I'm just going to take the opacity down ever so slightly. And then you've got that halo forming in the centre, which looks really nice. We've created our own sunset. We've actually changed where it was. So I'm going to group all of that there together. So I'm just going to highlight over everything on my page. I'll do that again. There we go. Let's go all the way out because it'll see it as a slightly bigger image. And there we go. Selected both of them and group it. We're then going to go back into our images in here, and that image we will find, and we'll see it's just sat down inside here. And then you've got all of the silhouettes separately. So that means now you can create your very own silhouette style. So I'm going to bring one of our trees in here, like this, and then we're going to copy and paste it, like that, and flip it around horizontally, okay, to this side, and scale that one there down.
Look at that, that tree is further back than the one on the left, isn't it?
It is, it absolutely is. Put that one there. That one there is further back. And then we've had some other images. So we could bring in our own silhouettes, creating our own scene straight away. Look how wonderful that is. Isn't it gorgeous? Bring in the birds. They could be sat right in the middle this time. But there's more things you could use. So let's have a look and see. Oh dear. Let's have a look and see if we could use...
Is it having a moment?
Yeah, it was having a moment. There we go. Let's have a look and see what she looks like as a silhouette.
Oh, that's nice.
This is where it gets proper special.
Love that.
So,
is she a runaway bride, do you think?
maybe. I hope not.
That's not very romantic, is it?
I saw, do you know
Run
what?
like the wind, girl. Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Find somebody else. So I actually saw something on social media, and basically, and what it was.
That was very delicately done, that, Amber.
Thank you.
Slap the mouse mat on the table. I don't know, kid.
It's fine. I know which car's yours in the car park. So
You see the menace in his face there? Honestly.
and it was her wedding, and the husband, well, soon to be husband, didn't turn up, and she ended up just still going ahead with the wedding. Had a big party, celebrated. She had the cake. They all drank, and all of his family stayed, and they had this massive party.
I love
and
that.
I was like, "Go, girl!"
Yeah,
I was like,
absolutely. Good for you.
Absolutely
Yeah.
good for you. So, as you say, we added that image in there as well, but you could add all sorts into here. Maybe a different style one. Maybe she's one of the bridesmaids, and she's going to be there like, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry. It weren't very nice.
I'm coming
anyway."
with you. We're
I'm
off to
coming with you.
Mauritius.
Let's go. So, with the image that had the sort of, I'm going to say the foreground in it with the grassy area, let's have a look and take that one. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to crop it. So I'm going to use my scissors to just cut away this section like that. And I'm going to try this, okay? Because I always love to do this. I love to push Minecraft Studio into doing stuff that I wouldn't initially expect of it, okay? And I think it's nice to see it. So I'm going to copy and paste that and flip that round horizontally. Yes, and we're going to make our own mound.
So when you realised it actually works.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely.
Thank goodness for that.
Absolutely. And then what we do is we group over that like this, and we've created our own image, scale that down, and that's just going to be our hillsides that's going to go across the bottom of our card like this. But also, the sunset we can make any colour now.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm just going to put that one here and that one in the centre like that, okay? But this sunset in the background, we could go to our effects and use our rainbow and make it, look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that.
That's fabulous.
What a wonderful scene.
Wow.
And you've created it from scratch. Now, it would also be, I mean, that could be a great, hen do sort of card. Maybe it's going to be someone that's getting married.
Yeah.
But I just think, seeing there, look at how on her veil, it's slightly translucent.
Yeah, it's amazing,
so it's
that.
letting the colour through. So the actual image hasn't gone pitch black. That's really clever that it's actually pronounced itself as a veil.
Now, I was asking Matt, can you emboss that now?
Yeah,
Make that look embossed? Because that embossing function fascinates me.
So what, the whole image embossed?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's just try.
so
Do you know
what we could
I mean?
do, yeah, absolutely. So what we could do with this is we could zoom all the way out. I'm going to delete anything off I'm not using. We're going to group everything and actually have it as one single image together. And then we'll zoom in so you can see the detail. What you can do is a few different things with embossing, which is really exciting. In fact, I want to neaten up that edge around the bottom.
I knew it would drive you crazy.
That's going to frustrate me.
Yeah,
So.
I'm sitting there going, any minute now, he's going to straighten that up.
Don't like
I get
that. So I'm going to go in here and just trim off all those edges, which for me, super
I love
satisfying.
those digital punches.
Oh, the brill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into these functions down here whilst the image is selected, and we've got our emboss, okay, which is just here. So what you can do is you go like this, and then you bring this one in and it embosses it all for you. But it's going to be grayscale. So what I would like to do, and what I think you're going to love doing, is go all the way back, copy your image, okay, and paste it like this. And what I'm doing now is I've selected the top one. You can't see it, but there's two. They're sat directly on top of one another.
Yep.
If you were to look at this from a side angle, it'd be like 2 layers.
Yep.
And I've selected the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to emboss like this, and then get the definition, and then we're going to take the opacity of this down. So now we've created our own emboss plate with colour.
Wow.
Look at that. So with this,
That's amazing.
How
Look at
cool.
the texture in that background.
it's amazing. So we can make it even more opaque, but what we could also do is play with the emboss.
I love that. Look at the light and shade that it auto. Oh, look at that. Amber, look.
So you can really play with it.
Wow.
You can of course blur it
love
out, but you can get the balance just right. You can go 50-50 with it. It's up to you where you're going to take it, but that
is
looks
amazing.
nice. But look at how it looks like it's on watercolour card. Look at that.
Yeah, it does. It actually looks like it's been stitched.
It does. It's amazing. Well, you could stitch on top of it, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
And it would look like you've gone onto Ada or
I
something
adore
like that. So this here is a wonderful way of you to be able to basically create any image in an embossed effect. Look at that.
Wow.
And then again, you can go back into your base layer, which is this one. into your effects, and we use our, let's have a little look, which one have we got selected? This one here. Will it let me change the colours? Yes. And we can still change the colour of our embossed afterwards. Take
That's
the saturation
magic.
down
Look at that.
all the way up. But
Oh,
yeah,
do you know what? I'll buy this just for that.
I know.
If you haven't got Micro Studio, we had a lovely customer, didn't we, the other day, messaging and say, can you tell me which program David's using? So 18 years on from when it first came out, Minecraft Studio, there's still new people discovering it. And if you're one of those people, if you go to highlightcrafts.com, you can download Minecraft Studio, which is a graphics program that was designed by crafters for crafters for free.
Yeah, for free.
But you know what? I would pay the £25 for this just to be able to do that with all those images, because that is magnificent.
Isn't that fun?
It's
so
it.
fun, and that's what I love. Crafting should be fun. It should be enjoyable, and you should be able to explore.
And you can import your own pictures, can't you, from Micro Studio? So if you created a background with an airbrush, could you scan that in, import it into Micro Studio, and use that as your background with your silhouettes?
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean.
The
further you dip into it, the more different crafts you do, you come across the fact that actually you can use a lot of them with Minecraft Studio, and that for me is the best way to buy craft product. Buy one thing that enhances lots of other things that you've got.
I mean,
this is brilliant,
that
David.
Could be a
Look at that
as well. So that means then we could take this one that we had here, ungroup it all, and then that becomes your image this time. Look at that. So you can make a silhouette out of any one of those images.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is really good. Do you know what we should do a show with? Where we actually, because one thing I did with Minecraft Studio, and I loved doing it, was I took a photograph of all of the family in our garden. I've got the photograph still, brought it to Minecraft Studio and duplicated it, turned the saturation down so one was completely black and white, and the other one I cropped all of the flowers, so all of the flowers were in colour and the rest of the image was black and white, and it looked incredible. And there's a style of print, like an artistry print, that does them, but you pay a lot to have that done, and you can do it yourself. But on here as well, we've got the design sheets. So when you design sheets as well, which means you can literally go straight into them, print one out as and when you want to. And we've got one here that's already pre-printed for us. Amanda's printed this one for us earlier on. And you can see inside here with your design sheets, you can make up your own or just print it straight away like that, okay? So that's how they come, straight out of the printer. And you can crop straight into them. So you can use your trimmer, your dies, you could use square dies, or if you want to use a different shape, you could indeed. And so with all of the little bits and bobs, layering them all up is then the next step of which you can take with something like this. So what I'm going to do is just take the backing off of this one here. Here we go. Bear with me.
What do you need, love?
Tool. I think I got it. There we go. And then we've got this one. Thank you, Mel. I'm going to pop this just on this wonderful gold mat. And this, it's like a muted pink colour. It looks really, really pretty. That's the one, blush. And then we're going to then take this one here and pop it onto this layer. So we're going to create lots of decoupaged mats on this one. And you can then build up your own composition with it, because you have these bandings in here. So if you wanted the card to be bigger, you can make it much larger, and then delve into your own coloured cardstock if you want to.
Can I isolate each of those toppers and do that digitally?
100%.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do that next.
Thank you.
So, in fact, we'll do that now, because then we could put this anywhere. Okay, you could place where that's going to go. It could be two separate cards, and then you've got your sentiments as well. They could come on here, or you could put it on the top. So, we're going to park that. We'll come back to it, and I'm going to show you as an example how you can make your own card with a design sheet from scratch. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my mousse mat. There we are. So on here, going through our design sheets, you've got all of these different ones to play with. That one's got a funky colour up there. Let's play with that one. So I'm going to select everything on my mat and delete it, just like that. So we clear off the lot. Now all of these you can cut down, and by doing so, I'm going to scale it. So let's have a look. Let's work with this in a little bit zoomed in so everyone can see at home. I'm going to copy and paste it. So we've got two of them straight away, so I can keep working from that one. And I'm going to crop this down to begin with. Oops, I've got the wrong one selected. Bear with me, everybody. Just going to zoom out so I can see where that is. You can see that button. Cancel. There we go. So we're going to go to crop, and we're going to start to cut out our images like this. And this is really fun. It's really easy. It means you're creating your cards in real time. There we are. Let's move that in. So this is our first mat for our card, just like that. And it's got like a little stitch line around it as well, which looks Really pretty. So that's our first layer. I'm going to paste again. Now we're going to go for this layer down here. So what you could do each time is grab a basic shaped punch, pop that over the top like this, drag it over so it's just the right size, and keep the inner. And now we've created our mat for our card like that. Paste again, brings it back in, and then bring your punch back to the front and select the next section you want to cut out. Now these tags here, some of them you'd want to cut out by hand because they're a scallop shape. But you could also as well go into any of these up here, whether it's going to be frames, it could be borders, doilies, and make your own. So let's have a little look. Let's have a look in the ladies one, see which ones we've got inside here, because all these punches are incredible and sometimes we never even use them. Look at this, so you could make your own bottle of perfume out of just one of the colours. So if I was to put that on there and keep the inner, you've made a bottle of perfume out of the background. How cool is that?
That's brilliant.
So I'm just going to go back to where we were, delete that one off.
Quick with that mouse, love.
Yeah, that was a bit quick actually,
It
wasn't it?
was very quick.
Every single day, every day, what have we got in here? There's some tags. Ooh, we've got the keys for a new house. The good luck, that works for a wedding, doesn't it? And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in and show you cutting by hand for this section because it's not something we always do. So I'm going to choose to use this one here with the black border, so it gives me a bit more space to work with. I'm going to use my scissors on here, and I'm going to start cutting. Okay, so every click is a cut. Okay, and all the clicks as I'm arching just around here, I'm going to bring that round for us. You could zoom right in. If you're struggling to see it, go to your zoom function and go right up close. Now, as I'm looking here, I'm just following that round on the inside of that black ledge, just like that. And look how detailed now I can get. Now I've come closer. And I'm going quite quick with this, but you can take your time with it. There we are. So straight edge there. Then we've got a little corner around this side, up to here, and then just rotate that around. And I'm going to join it up there. I'm going to cut it out, and that doesn't look the best because basically I started on the outer edge of the black line, but I'm not too fussed with that. But what you could do is crop it all the way in instead, like this. And it looks better.
Oh, the way you were going with that, that's fabulous. I think there is a DigiPunch that is a tag, isn't there?
There is, and I'm losing my mind because I can't find it.
Oh yeah, bless you.
It's in here somewhere. I've seen it.
Is it an everyday?
I don't know. It
Keep
was.
going right down, or is it in basic
there.
shapes? I think it might be in basic shapes. I might be wrong, but I've definitely seen one somewhere.
Could have a nice isosceles tag.
So make your own. Bring on your shape.
Yeah, we'll
Bring
cut
on
the
a
edge
circle and DigiPunch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? There you go.
Right now.
Right.
Okay, so what
This
we're
is
going to
my
do.
brain working in shapes. This is how my brain works.
So what we're going to do.
You could
is-
punch. So you could punch the circle out
and then crop the corners.
several times and use that as your scallop for the top of your tag,
Oh, you could do.
and then punch a hole in it.
Oh, okay. Then what we're going to do
This is my scan and cut brain
is
kicking
we're going
in.
to. Oh no, we're going to keep the outer. There we are. So we've got our tag cut here, and then what I'm going to do is two inverted corners. Okay. So I'm going to bring that punch on, like that.
Yep.
And keep the outer.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do that
Look at that. See? Shapes.
one. Look at that.
Isn't
That
that
one I want a
amazing?
little bit further in actually. It wasn't quite big enough. There we go.
That's like divide or remove overlapping scan and cut.
Look at that.
How fabulous is
Making
that?
our own tags, Mel.
There you go. I know.
So now we're going to do is bring that card back in because we can start to build it up. Now it gets lost here. So all I do for something like this.
Shadow. It's one of
Drop
my
shadow.
favourites.
Yoing. Look
I
at
love
that.
a drop shadow.
So you can add a blurred radius around the whole thing, or you can move the direction of it and the depth, which means with something like that, it's going to move completely.
Look at that.
But look how that literally looks like it's
I
flying off the
know.
page.
Brilliant.
That looks like it's jumping up
It does.
towards us. But with that one, I'm going to put this on the top, and also with that, I'm going to add a drop shadow, so a blurred radius. Just a little fuzz around it like that. And then you've got your card. Now, all of these little bits here, you could cut those out as well. But then these little tags, we could bring on this one here. And let's just pop onto one of our little cabochon embellishments.
Look at that.
Just there. Scale it down a little bit. There we go. And select to keep the inner. There we go. And bring that there to the front. So then you're just building up
This is brilliant, isn't it?
embellishments and bits and bobs.
So from a topper sheet, we've made mats and layers, we've made a tag. You've got your embellishment on there that looks like epoxy resin. Add a little bit of your aquastone varnish on the top of that.
Oh, definitely.
Sentiment in the bottom right corner. Job done, right?
Job done. And all I'm going to do is go back through my images here, and then where was she with the veil? I liked her. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her on again as a silhouette. So she could sit on the front of here, because I just really love this image. I think it's really nice as a silhouette. And then I'm going to take the brightness right down again.
Look at that. Look at the ombre in the bottom of her dress.
There we are.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Look at that.
How fantastic is that?
Or maybe you just want a glamorous lady. We could have her. This is a little bit Gatsby now.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit New Year's Eve invitation,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
Bring this in, and she could go there. And what you could do is frame her inside the card. So, cut and crop inside the border and inside that border, and then now she's inside the card. How
I
clever
tell you
is
what,
this?
do you know what? I avoided Minecraft Studio for so long because
So
I
did
didn't
I.
think I'd be able to use it.
So did I.
And it's the easiest graphics program I think you will ever use, and it's intuitive. So, and the only thing that I would say if you're an absolute beginner is if you can't find the function at the top, it's a right click on your mouse. So flip, order, that kind of thing. That threw me at the beginning because I was like, how do I send it to the front? How do I send it to the back? Right click on the mouse, that gives you those options. But how phenomenal is that? And
So easy.
you can download it for free.
Look
I
at
mean,
some of
that's
those projects
just crazy.
as well. There's
These are
loads.
beautiful, aren't they?
I
Love
mean
that.
Oh, that is very pretty. Look at that. Isn't it great? It's really nice.
Look at that one. Love that.
Look at this. How's this one been done?
It's sublimated on one
Is
of
that
our
sublimated?
magnets. Yeah,
Have we done the magnets? I've not seen.
yeah, we have.
I've not seen those.
You've got a show tomorrow, haven't you?
I have. Hopefully there's
go.
magnets on it. Oh, that's a nice idea.
I know. We had a doormat on the other day.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. That show. That's the show I wasn't here for.
I think we need to do that. I think we need to make one with all the 2 red robins. So welcome
Yeah.
to our home in Minecraft Studio. Print that off,
Yeah.
and then all the 2 red robins across the bottom would look
Oh
absolutely
yeah, because who
amazing.
was it? I think someone dropped it, put on, said on their doormat they're going to put something. Don't come in unless you're an every delivered man. with the highlight craft parcel. But there's been loads on. All these are discounted as well.
Yes,
today,
they
aren't
are. Let's go down this counter, shall we? So I need the codes again because I don't know where I've written all my notes out several times.
I
and
don't.
I don't know where they are.
Okay, have we got the Firepod charged? I can
move from one to the next to the next to the next.
Do you want,
Yes,
do
we
you want me
can
to
do
navigate that way?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So, our printables here at Highlight Crafts, we're bringing you now. There's 2 different ones that were 2 main ones that we bring you as far as card is concerned. One is our pure print, which gives you that finish, which is so much better than a copy of paper.
Yes.
And it's going to save your ink. But then we also do a premium pure print, and the only difference between those 2 cards is the length of the fibre, believe it or not. So on this one it's got a longer length fibre, so the ink when it drops on can wick, it can move. This one, the premium pure print, has the tiniest fibres imaginable. So when that printer head drops that ink onto that card, it stops. It has nowhere to travel to, and it stops and gives you that pure clarity of that colour. The premium pure print, by all means, use for your printables if you're a scan and cut user, but please don't put it on your scan and cut mat because you will not get it off. It loves it, it doesn't want to give it you back. You'll end up running it under a tap, letting that water penetrate through that card and scraping it off. So please don't do that. But you can use it for all your backgrounds if that's what you're going to do. So we have different weights for you. So if you want the regular pure print, 75 sheets at 250 GSM, this is also really good for your alcohol markers
Yes, absolutely.
because it allows that ink to move and blend. That is Shop
Pure. And
Lovely.
it's £10.49 down from £12.99.
Yes. Now then, we've got your premium pure print in 250. You get 50 A4 sheets of this one. Shop.
Ooh, shop 50. And that's £12.49 down from £14.99.
No, not
These
£2.50
prices are
off all of
good.
them. I know.
Ooh.
Then we've got our pure print in 140. Now this is the one that if you're printing off your reflections for your scan and cut, this is the one that I use all day, every day. Shop
40,
40.
£10.49.
£10.49 for 100 sheets. That's amazing.
That's a really good price.
And then your 140 GSM pure print, premium pure print, 75 sheets for £12.49.
Nice.
Shop premium.
Shop premium,
Look at me,
£12.49.
remembering.
There you
Flipping
go.
heck.
It's like you've done
That's
it
good.
before.
Yeah, 6 hours. Then we've got our printable acetate here. So you're going to get 25 sheets of this. Now then, David has a little story about this one, about how he works out which side you have to print on. So we'd like a visual demonstration.
I've forgotten
please,
the
David.
story, sorry. I'll have to tell it another time.
So I'll tell you. He stands at the side of the printer with this piece of acetate and he does this.
Trust me. I'm going
And
to show
then he
you.
turns it round and does
Right.
that. And he's done that for about 18 months. And Diane walked past him one day and she went, you do know that if you put an alcohol marker on both sides, the one that wipes off is the one that you don't print on, don't you? Your face was a
But then I
picture.
said, well, if it doesn't
It's like,
wipe,
yeah, but I
but
do
if
it
it
this
don't
way.
wipe off that side, it's on my printed paper and then I can't get it off. So I like to listen to it instead.
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, I don't want to got time for that.
You just don't want to be wrong, do you?
I just,
Stubborn.
I'm not wrong.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, he isn't. So listen, take it away, rice paper, acetate.
That's rice paper in serious trouble, kid. I think we both need food. Delirium.
So, rough side. Smooth side.
It's exactly the same.
Rough side, no.
You're just pressing down on one side more.
Smooth side, I'm not.
That doesn't sound any different, Sean, does it? Come on.
Oh, Sean! Sean is an
It's
ally.
a man thing, Amber. It's one of those men things.
thought you were anything
No,
different.
no.
I am over it.
Shall I just not bother? Listen, right,
Alcohol
wait,
marker.
one more go. Thank you.
If you don't want to waste your life doing that, get an alcohol marker. Both sides, one that wipes off, print wrong side.
Which side? I don't know. I'm joking. I don't know. That's like
Oh,
you
sure.
print onto the shiny side, so the side that's really quiet. Print onto the quiet side.
No words. Rice paper.
Rice
Lovely.
paper. Yeah. So with this one, what you have to do is sing at. I'm joking. Make a paper airplane. If
Sing
it flies,
to it.
it's rice
If it
paper.
goes that way, don't like it. If it goes that way, carry on. Brilliant.
So this is a pack of 20 A4 sheets of printable rice paper.
David.
The very same rice paper, in fact, that you will be receiving printed with the designs on already. We use the same for your printing and the same for the printable. If you can use it on your inkjet,
Love that.
absolutely fine. You can use it on laser printers as well. Just make sure you're always tacking it to a piece of cartridge paper or copy paper with a bit of stencil spray as a carrier sheet, and it just gives it that rigidity and it allows it to flow through the printer without wrapping around the rollers.
Absolutely. Right, next we've got our decoupage paper for you. This is fabulous, actually, isn't it?
Oh, this stuff's brilliant.
Right.
It gives a really nice matte finish.
It does.
But the paper itself, it's got an ever so slight eggshell finish to
Yeah,
it.
it
And
has.
it literally is the same finish as an eggshell. It's not glossy, it's not matte, it's in kind of a mid-range. But when you print onto here, use your photo or glossy settings because it will dry correctly. It's nice for curling, paper shaping, but also as well you get a wonderful pastel tone. It's almost like a clouded finish with
Yeah, it
it, but
is.
the resolution is still crisp. It's interesting how it works.
It looks like it's almost out of focus, but it's not.
Yeah.
Which is weird, isn't it?
I
But
think
it
I'm-
does give you. It's almost like a very soft velveteen.
Yes.
You know that suede. It gives you that look and feel
It
of
is.
that
It's
kind
lovely.
of look.
Yeah,
Is it
so
lovely?
It's
lovely.
lovely. It's lovely that.
Bye, lass. It's lovely.
It's lovely is this. So if you want to get this and some of this,
Oh, dear me. Shop paper, you get 100 sheets. It's 170 GSM, and it is £10.49.
£10.49.
Holographic printed sheets.
This with this image on, that's what did it for me. When
Absolutely.
I saw this, like an oil slick,
Me
swirly,
too.
cosmic surface.
So you're going to get 12 sheets
Mm-hmm.
for £9.49.
£9.49.
at
Whoa, that's
this.
come down.
Well, if we've got discount,
I didn't know that was
off,
on it as
haven't we?
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
you got to stock up on this.
Look
Wow.
at that. Holographic printable sheets.
So it's self-adhesive, isn't it?
Imagine that card printed on this.
Ooh, That would be a bit fancy.
It would be a bit fancy.
I like that idea. But with the holographic,
that.
it is literally a sticker film and it will go onto glassware, ceramics, anything. If your print's on the surface of it, it doesn't rub or push off.
No.
It's not waterproof, but you can seal it in.
It's brilliant, isn't it, that? And look at that. Even on that level of colour that's been printed on that, you still get that rainbow going all the way through. It's magic, isn't it?
I find that really interesting that the rainbow effect comes
Yeah.
through the ink.
It is really
I didn't
magic.
expect that to happen.
No, I love it. Now then, we've also got PET sheets.
Yes.
So this is your clear plastic sheets. If you've ever seen Christine from Pinflare, when she used to be on Crate and Craft, and she used to bring those sticker sheets where she had the sentiments on, and when you put it on the inside of your card, you couldn't see the seam, you couldn't see where the sticker started and finished. That's this.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Wow.
So if you wanted to print your sentiments off, you could do that. It's a PET sheet and it's printable. You have to use your glossy photo settings on that, but it's a really great way of putting sentiments inside a card and you don't see the edge of that sticker.
Fab.
Or I've got one on my laptop of a little teddy bear. And you
Yeah.
scan it in and cut it out and you don't see the seam at all. It's really clever product. So if you want that one, it is Shop Clear.
Clear?
6 of them for £10.49. Don't make it worse. Then we've got your glossy white and your matte white sticker sheets, self-adhesive sticker sheets. So if you want to make your traditional stickers, the ones that have the white around the outside edge, we've got 10 sheets? 10 sheets of glossy and 10 sheets of matte white. Shop sticker, £9.49.
Sticker
both
sheets
packs.
are great. I mean, if
They're
you want
great
to
for
do
the kids,
bullet
aren't they?
journaling as well, scrapbooking, all of that. Lots of you in the comments as well today, which is lovely to see.
Thank
I've
you.
got a question for you though in the last 4 minutes.
Question?
Tell us what you're having for your lunch or your
I'm
tea.
starving, don't
I'd
I?
love
I'm
to get
hungry.
some inspiration for tea tonight. So please tell me what you're having, or if you don't know what you're having, tell me what you had last night.
I'm really hungry.
Me too. I'm so hungry. I might actually eat that holographic sticker paper.
It's all right as long as you don't eat me. I'm not going to. Right, now then, we've got printable canvas
Oh,
here
this
as
stuff.
well. This is fab, isn't it? Imagine those on here.
Well, it is because
David.
it comes with this sheet. Okay, you want to keep that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because with this, you can use it for so many other things, but also it's designed to keep any fibres sticking to it before the print. But the back of it, it's got a
Mm-hmm.
vinyl coating to it, so it doesn't ever fray. So if you want to stitch with this, make little pouches, garments, that kind of thing, this is amazing.
Shall I tell you a secret?
Go on.
Cuts on the scanner cut.
Does it?
Yes, it
I didn't
does.
think this one did.
No, it does because it's
Wow.
got that vinyl backing. So that sticks to your mat, holds it in place. You'll have to make your mat quite sticky, holds it in place, and it cuts like a dream. That was the first thing I tested. Now, the other thing that I did was left this plastic on. So if you printed it, put the plastic back over the top, that will stop it pulling at the weave. on
That's
the
a great
canvas.
tip.
There you go.
Like that. Okay, fabulous.
Full of those.
And you're
full
going
of
to get
something.
2 in there.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
Absolutely. So you're getting 2 packs of that.
10 in total.
2 packs, 10 sheets in total for £17.49.
Nice.
We
That's
haven't
a
got
little
long
bit
left.
good.
We've got 2 minutes left, David. And then we can go
Ooh.
and eat. Go on.
Mel's going for cake and cream. You'll be okay this afternoon, says
I am.
Mrs. H.
I am. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, hopefully my son is going to make us a chicken curry with naan bread. That sounds wonderful, says Tracy. Davina says having a special pizza for tonight. Last night I had my homemade stew. Yummy. Davina, that sounds gorgeous. Karen's having sticker sheets. Oh, no, she's not having sticker sheets. Let's go back to They're not edible.
Oh, that'd be a bit dry. You need a good cup of tea with that, love.
And then we've got Janet, and she's having a chicken tikka curry and a jacket potato.
Do you know what? I don't do curry.
Do you not?
No, it's
I
the-
don't do
the-
hot and spicy, but I
The
love a
smell of it,
curry.
I can't.
I love it.
The only time that Mick makes his own curries is when I'm not there, which, to be fair, is most of the time.
Well, that's funny that. Whenever we go out for a curry with Luke's family or anybody as a group, everyone's there like these spicy dishes and all of this, and I'm just like, yeah, chicken korma, please.
Yeah.
But I just love the flavour of it.
I do
It's really
like.
nice.
There's a restaurant.
Mm.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's not. It's in Clare Cross, and I can't remember. I'm not being very helpful here, are you? But they go there, and their butter chicken is delicious. Now I
Oh.
can cope with that
Yes.
because it doesn't smell like curry.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's-
Well,
I don't know
everyone's
what it is.
different. Everyone's different.
just a weirdo,
So if
aren't
you want
I?
to go to that place that we don't know where it is, but
Yeah.
Mel likes it, go.
The Gurkha.
Oh,
it
I know
Gurkha?
the one.
There you go.
Yes.
See, I remember it eventually. Right, thank you for your company this morning. I'm going to go and lie down in a dark room, and I will
Yes.
see you back here at 6 o'clock tonight with Stephanie with digital downloads, and then This is going to be hilarious. You need to go and get your popcorn because this is going to be epic. Stephanie and I are on liveshopping.vip tonight with the clear candle making. And David's about to play a trick on her that she doesn't know anything about. So don't tell her. See you then. Bye.
Bye.